Alright guys, welcome back to SourceFed. I'm Elliot Morgan. That's Joe Beretta. Go Ravens.
The birds.
They're from Baltimore. Experts from the University of Leicester, which is a jacked up pronunciation of a word spelled like this, say that they found a skeleton under a parking lot, and that skeleton is most likely the skeleton of English King Richard III from 1485.
Do you think he was in the handicap spot?
And that's the last joke of this story. You know why? Because this story is cool enough without the jokes. From here on out, we're going to pelt you with fascinating facts that speak both to the merit of the long-lost king and the awesome powers of archaeologists today. Joe, are you ready?
Let's go! Lead archaeologist Richard Buckley told a press conference to applause beyond reasonable doubt it's Richard. You know why?
Why?
Carbon dating narrowed the time frame to sometime between 1455 to 1540.
How?
Through DNA taken from the bone and compared with the maternal DNA of a descendant of Richard's family.
Joe, what'd he look like?
He was around 5'8" and had scoliosis. His back had a curvature to it, and his frame was more feminine due to the condition. Moving on, Elliot.
He died.
How?
Well, his skeleton had 10 injuries.
8 to the head.
2 of which could have been fatal.
One was a slice which removed a flap of bone.
And the other was caused by a bladed weapon which went through and hit the opposite end of his skull, which is a depth of more than 4 inches.
Super kill! Rest in peace, Your Majesty. Especially considering your initial burial under the Church of Grey Friars was rushed and the church was demolished, and we kinda lost track of you for a few centuries.
Our bad. Dr. Appleby, an osteoarchaeologist, stated both of these injuries would have caused an almost instant loss of consciousness, and death would have followed quickly afterwards. That tends to happen when you're stabbed in the head.
And old-timey medieval kings aren't known for being super cool, but Richard III was a man of the people, for the most part.
Joe, what'd he do?
Introduced the concept of bail and legal representation.
Banned the restrictions of books and printed materials.
Ordered that the law be translated into English so everyone could understand it.
And he maybe murdered a couple of princes.
Scandal.
Who knows? Yeah. Richard will be reburied in Leicester Cathedral.
Cool. So what amazing ancient thing would you like to discover underneath the parking lot or anywhere? Let us know, and we'll discover your comments down below.
And while you're down there, click this annotation for our 5 daily stories. Like our video if you like our faces. I'm Elliot Morgan.
I'm Joe Beretta.
Bye-bye.
Shukunk!